Welcome to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today we'll talk to Mohawk Valley Living's health editor, Dr. Julie Kenda, about November lung health. We check out the latest project from Mike Crossley, the roofing king. I'm headed to Tony's on Commercial Drive in New Hartford, where owner BJ Evans is going to teach me how to make a pizza.
Yeah, so we make our dough every morning fresh, and then we do a big process. It takes several hours to get that to before we can actually make a pizza.
Okay.
So in this process, we put it in a ball, we have it on a pan, we're letting it proof out. So on this stage, we're just gonna flatten it out to the edges. Okay, so yep, you just kind of push down, and then kind of just, turn the pan, or you can turn your hands, whichever way is easiest. We're not building a crust yet, we're just making it flat.
And then what happens once I do this? It's going to go somewhere. Does it sit out?
It'll go on the rack, it'll be covered, and then it'll sit out there to proof again. So it'll prevent shrinkage. So when we go to make the pizza, it won't shrivel up or anything like that.
All right, how does that look?
That looks great.
You did pretty good? Up to the side, right?
Yep.
And I don't need to do the little crust thing on the end or anything yet? That's going to happen. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, that's it for that stage.
Awesome. What's next?
So now we're just going to take our fingers and kind of build the crust up. You're going to go around the whole outside.
Okay. Oh.
And then try and make it, you're doing a little pocket so the sauce, kind of has somewhere to go and it doesn't run over.
Okay.
And then you're going to push the middle bubbles out. So the air kind of comes out of it.
Oh, okay. So I'm pushing the air out to the sides.
And if you don't get it all, that's okay, because that's why we're forking the dough next. So then we take our fork, and then you're just going to go around the whole edge, or the whole pizza, and this is going to get out all the little air bubbles that we really don't see, or the ones that you had a hard time getting out.
Okay.
All right.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's all for that.
One more. Okay.
And then we're going to sauce our pizza first. We do sauce, then cheese, then our toppings. So I do 1.5. This is a 16-inch pizza, so we'll do that.
Okay, so I'm doing one, like a full one?
Yeah, full one. And then another half one.
Like that?
Yep.
A little less thick?
That's good. Yep. Perfect.
Okay, and then I'm not using the spoon.
You can do either way. I mean, some people ladle it, or you could just toss it around. Yeah, either way. Some people
I wouldn't have thought to do that.
You could go like this too and ladle it around or whatever, but.
Okay.
And then if you got stubborn, you just put a little sauce and then cover the spots that you missed.
Do I have enough sauce? Is that good?
I think that's enough sauce.
Okay. Okay.
And then we're gonna cheese the pizza next. We shred all of our mozzarella right here. We use Saputo. And usually you want to go around the outside of the pizza first and then inside at the end. Cheese usually cooks the way you put it on the pizza, believe it or not. So if you start off in the middle and then go the edges, it'll actually flow out over the edges sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's just maybe the once it cooks, it flows the way you put it on.
So now I got my edges done pretty good, right? A little more in the middle?
Yeah, yep, a little bit more in the middle.
A little more, right?
Yeah, you could do a little bit more, and then if you want any toppings on yours, if you want to just do cheese, however, up to you. But we have.
Do I have enough cheese? Yours looks like you have a little more, but
I got
I'm
a little
good.
bit more cheese, but that's fine. I got some clumps in here, that's why. But
okay. Now, what do we have for toppings?
Pepperoni, sausage, and then we have sweet peppers or mushrooms, and then we have all of our veggies over in the substation. So we'll do our onions, whatever. We have broccoli. I'll do a pepperoni to be easy.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to do a little pepperoni. Okay. And then I might mix it up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
This is probably not on the menu, but You do halves though, right? So you can get half one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do quarters or no?
Yeah, we do. If someone needs a quarter of something on there, yep.
Okay.
And then obviously we do garlic pizza or chicken wing pizza.
A little, just like this?
Sure.
Just a little, okay. A little peppers. A little sausage. We're gonna just try everything. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do some other veggies too.
Okay.
All right, so these are more roasted peppers?
Yeah, roasted red peppers, yep.
Roasted red peppers, okay.
Then
a little of this.
Yep, we got some red onions there.
Okay, a little onion.
And we got some banana peppers. They're kind of like a pop banana pepper, but they're good.
Take a couple of those.
Right.
I don't know how much I'm into the spice, but let's see.
Yeah,
and then broccoli,
yep.
That's always good. So I'll throw a few pieces of broccoli on here.
Yeah.
Maybe one more.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's great.
All right.
And then the next step, that goes in the oven. So we have a 500-degree oven.
Okay, perfect. So this goes in on this pan.
Yep.
And I'm just pushing it in?
Yep.
There we go.
So yeah, I've been doing it since, you know, almost, let's say 35 years or so.
Wow.
So started off doing dishes and delivering pizzas, and then kind of learned everything as I went, you know, and then had the opportunity for this spot. Tony, the Cristiano family, opened it up, and I think it was 2004 when they got it open, and Tony himself was running it for about 6 months, and then came to me and asked if I would like to take it over and do an agreement, and we did, and it's been lights out ever since.
And it's a little bit of a family affair. So your wife Kathy is here. She bakes all the cheesecakes. I saw there is a huge fridge of pumpkin, cherry, strawberry. I'm trying to think what else she had in there.
Pistachio sometimes, and Oreo.
She had a cinnamon roll one apparently that went quickly.
Yeah, that went fast.
And then your son works here as well.
He does, yeah. He works 7 days a week with me.
So BJ, thanks so much for teaching me how to make pizza today. I can't wait to taste it. And again, Tony's on Commercial Drive in New Hartford. It is your place for pizza, wings, subs, and basically anything you need for the holidays as well for catering. It was a great day at Tony's Pizza learning how to make this with BJ Evans, and I'm so excited to try it out. I have to say, I did a pretty good job. Thanks again to BJ, everyone here at Tony's. Coming up, I sit down with Dr. Julian Kenda and talk about November lung health. Next up, we check out the latest project from Mike Crossley, the Roofing King.
I applied at New York Sash after years of working on my own. I was always worried about what the next day was going to bring. And here I don't have to worry about it. There's work. When I got hired at New York Sash, I was working in windows and siding. And after a few years, I moved into the bathroom department. I worked under Sean Grant, which he showed me the ropes of the acrylic, and went on from there.
Because I had a video of the chickens, come on.
I don't even know what I say about the chickens.
Okay, don't say anything about the chickens. We're just
No, I'd like to,
video
Sam would love if I talked about that. It's her chickens, so she would love it. Outside of work, I enjoy spending time with the kids and my wife. We have chickens that we take care of. All right. Was that good right there?
That was good.
All right.
You can pick up from there because we'll show the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. I just blank out. The reason why I like working at New York Sash is steady work. Great team to be working with. Everybody's awesome down here. If you're in the trades and you feel like that you're in a rut and just not going anywhere, come over to New York Sash and see what they have to offer for you and use your experience here.
The holidays are a season of giving, and at the Steve Ponte Auto Group, we believe that every child deserves to feel the magic of the season.
For our 18th annual holiday gift drive, we are adopting families within Oneida and Herkimer counties through the Neighborhood Center.
Stop into any of our 8 dealerships and take a tag off of our giving tree that have wishes from local families this holiday season.
Bring those unwrapped gifts back to the dealership by December 18th and help bless a family in need.
So thank you for your continued support with our Steve Ponte Season of Giving.
Hear ye! Welcome roofing royalty to your home. The King awaits with bountiful savings. The Roofing King can help you with all your roofing needs. The Roofing King and all his men have the royal plan with perfect installs, maintenance, repairs, and free inspections. Call 315-269-3519 or visit roofingkingusa.com today. Save yourself time and money with your roofing professionals, the Roofing King.
Next up, we check out the latest project from the Roofing King.
So we had our customer call us about her roof. She had damage from a storm that came through. When I came to the house, we came upon various shingles that were missing, stuff blowing off. She was having leaks into the home and it needed our attention promptly.
From the beginning, Mike was really concerned with the quality and concerned with like the ongoing damage that could be going on in my home without taking care of the roof. So he was able to come out in July and they tarped my roof initially. I had had a lot of water damage and my budget did not allow for a new roof in July. But now that the weather is getting cold, they have made time to come out and finish my roof before it snows.
So with working with the customer's timeline, we're finally back up here. We have shingles going on the roof right now, new drip edge, new ice and water shield up the valleys, as we always do, the very proper and the best way to put this roof back on. It's a little cold out here, but it's still of optimum temperature to still be putting shingles on the roof. So as usual, what sets us apart from other companies in our area is that we do a 6-nail windstorm code pattern. I explain it to all my customers, which is the optimum way to have shingles put on your home for them to last as long as they possibly can.
It's been an easy process, and I've been very surprised. I thought I was really overwhelmed at first. I thought I just had a few leaks, and then I'm getting multiple companies telling me that I do in fact need a new roof. So it's very stressful initially, but once I picked Mike, because I truly felt that he would take care of my home, I wasn't overwhelmed anymore. I was able to relax a lot, and since then it's been so easy.
So a roof this size, 30 square roof, take my guys about a day and a half. We'll have this wrapped up and it'll be like we were never here. I hold my guys to a very high standard. We look to give the customer the best possible roof that they can have that's going to last them over 50 years. Our warranty is 5 to 10 years just on our labor alone, and if you gave me a call, no matter what, I'd have my guys come up here and take care of whatever it is, on my, you wouldn't have to pay anything. So in this project here, we have multiple trades going on, which we've orchestrated so that we can work together. The excavation guys are working with my roofing guys, and it's pretty much a seamless project going on.
I would recommend Roofing King to everyone in the community. I'm so happy I picked them. I felt that they were quality from the beginning, quality customer service, quality materials, and I'm looking forward to seeing the quality job that they're doing on my home.
We're up in Utica, New York, over top of Utica, up on Doyle Road, where we have this massive project that we're doing. We're going to be putting on our Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor installation, which is the very highest of quality, highest of installation. We have some deteriorating shingles, that were just breaking down over the years, granules in the gutter system, so, it was pretty much time for a new roof. So we'll be putting a new roof on here. We'll be 6-nailing, not 4-nailing, and we'll be putting on our very highest quality roofing system for you guys.
Our roof's about 25 years old now, and we've owned the house since it was brand new, and it's about time to get a new one. A few of our friends have recommended the Roofing King, and Mike has been amazing since day one. Been here the whole time, blowing up my phone with texts. But he's really on top of things, and his crew is phenomenal. He knows what he's doing. I used to do roofs myself, so I know what he's doing, and he's doing a really good job.
So as a Platinum Preferred Contractor for Owens Corning, we earned that title because of our installation and the products that we use. It's all Owens Corning. We use a pink underlayment called Owens Corning Under Armor. We use a Rhino ice and water shield system, which is 3 feet up on all the soffits, that protects the ends of your roofing system from water going around the end of the roofing system and getting up underneath and ruining your decking. We also use a Rhino Lamonaco ridge vent, which is the very highest of quality. They have engineers that have engineered this product to help pull out the heat out from underneath your rafters and send it out the ridge vent. So on top of that, you know, everything else is Owens Corning all the way through, and you get yourself a 50-year warranty. With our warranty, you can call me at any time. We'll come back up, we'll take a look at what you got, and we'll fix what needs to be fixed if needed. So on this project right here, we have a total of 11 guys on this project. We will have 4 guys on the ground cleaning as we go. We have elevator systems that bring our shingles up to the top of the ridge to make things very simple. And we'll have about 8 craftsmen putting in our shingles. It's the very best way to do it. There is no other way. For all your roofing needs in Central New York, rely on the very best platinum contractor for Owens Corning, the Roofing King.
I tell you what, I don't let anybody work on my house, but I'm letting the Roofing King work on my house. So there you go.
I wanted to talk to you guys about ice and snow dam removal. We're up on Morris Road over top of Marcy, and our process is real simple. We come in, we ice melt all the entries, we clean out all the entries, we re-shovel for you guys so that you can get into the home in a safe environment, and that's all done after we remove all this ice, the snow buildup in a methodical way so that it's safe and appropriate for you down the road in the winter. We also do full winter maintenance, so if you need us to come back, we'll definitely get you taken care of. This year's an extreme winter, so we've been very, very, very busy. As a house like this that we're talking about right now, we've removed all ice dams, all icicles, and we removed most of the snow. They're doing a lot better now and they don't have any leaks. So here at the Roofing King, we like to stay safe, and so my guys, anytime they need to get up on these roofs that are extremely slippery from these big ice dams, they have tie-offs, they have harnesses, and everything under the sun to make sure that everybody takes care of this roof in the right fashion. Pertaining to the roof dams and ice buildup, our process is a very simple process. We've never changed it. We stick to our old school ways and they always work. We'll get up there depending on how thick the ice is. Usually these ice dams have ranged in an average of 8 to 12 inches at least thick on the ends of the soffits. So we'll go in there, we'll pound on them a little bit, knock down the ice, you know, get it down to about 2 inches left on the soffits. We put chemical process ice melt breakdown so that it sits there. While it's sitting there on the roof doing its thing in those areas, we're shoveling off, getting that stuff off of there. Then we come back to it, see what we got left. To finish it off, we use rubber mallets, knock things off and get it off the roof and get it all cleaned up. Real simple process, hardly any damage at all, and you know, we're good to go. So at the Roofing King, like we said, we strive on high quality performance, high quality products and a middle of the road price. So for all your roofing needs in Central New York, rely on the very best. Owens Corning preferred contractor, the Roofing King.
Coming up, I sit down with Mohawk Valley Living's health editor, Dr. Julie Kenda, about November lung health. Make sure you pick up Mohawk Valley Living on newsstands or check us out on mohawkvalleyliving.com. To catch up on anything you've missed so far, full episodes of Mohawk Valley Living TV are available on YouTube.
At New York Sash, we might cheer for different teams. And sure, there's some friendly rivalries.
But when it comes to your home and your project, there's only one team that matters.
From windows to siding to bath projects, we're your neighbors and your home team.
We're New York Sash, family-owned, loyal, and ready to tackle your next home project.
So stop into our showroom or call today and take advantage of our home team discount.
Window siding baths, New York Sash.
My grandparents started the business in 1966. My grandfather was a farmer, had a bunch of kids, and they wanted a pool, so he built a pool for himself and then started building pools for other farmers in the Dowsville area. They opened Garrity Pools and Spa in Dowsville. Moved to Herkimer in 1980, and we've been here ever since. This is all I've done my whole life. We're a third generation business now. When we were offered hot spring spas, I hadn't been that excited about getting a product in here in many years. This is a 21st century spa that is made for the customers today. I have a pool and a spa at my house, and it's about family. My wife has a big family, and the parties, birthdays, Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, they're at our house because everybody comes around the pool and spa to get together, just have some nice family time.
It's here, the only robotic GPS in the state outside of New York City. The Excelsius GPS. No need to travel to the big cities. The best technology is right here at Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. The Excelsius GPS provides a safer and more precise surgery with better outcomes for you. Improved accuracy, less time under anesthesia, and incisions are reduced to only millimeters. For world-class care and the latest technology, call Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery, where Dr. Q cares about you.
In the November issue of Mohawk Valley Living, we talk about lung cancer awareness with an article on vaping and smoking by Dr. Julie Kenda. Hi, Dr. Kenda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming in and talking to us today. Obviously, you're our health editor, and you're always really bringing us the important stuff we need to know that's going on in the time frame. And November is all about lung cancer awareness. So I'd love to get a little information from you about how people can really, make sure they're taking care of their lung health.
Very good question. So I just want to remind everyone that Lung Cancer Awareness Month is November, and lung cancer is extremely common. And it actually is the #1 killer of both men and women.
Wow.
Among all the cancers. It actually kills more people every year than breast, colon, and prostate cancer combined. It is very, very dangerous. And we know that it's not just smokers also that can get lung cancer. About 1 out of every 5 people who get lung cancer actually never smoked a day in their life. So anyone who has lungs can get lung cancer.
Is that from maybe secondhand smoke, or it could be from a variety of different reasons?
So a lot of this can be like genetic, it can be exposure to radon, which actually is pretty common in upstate New York. So we recommend every household gets tested for radon per the standard protocol. Some cases we don't know what caused it. My friend who was 32 years old, one of my best friends, actually died of lung cancer. So anyone,
sorry.
Thank you. Anyone can get lung cancer. It's not just smokers, but we do know definitely smokers have a higher risk because it's a lot of chemicals and damage to the lungs over a long period of time.
So when you talk about radon, I actually remember when I purchased my home up here in upstate New York, I didn't think to get a radon test. It wasn't anything I thought about in New Jersey. However, we did a little construction exterior digging, and I guess when that happens, that can actually even trigger radon. So that's when we got tested. We were in the clear, but it is something, there's a very easy fix with venting to get rid of radon, but like as you said, long-term exposure to that is one of the #1 causes.
And it's something you'll never even know or feel or until it's possibly too late. But
so we both I now have, I guess, kids in their early 20s, but I very shortly ago had teens. And vaping is something I've been hearing about for years, but specifically from my kids and some of their friends or people they know that are vaping and maybe don't recognize, the actual real dangers of it.
Yes. Vaping has become very popular, as you know, in recent years, and teens tend to, unfortunately, consume a lot of this kind of vapor, I guess we'll call it. It can be very detrimental and damaging to their lungs. Most people don't realize that vaping actually has a higher concentration of nicotine than cigarettes.
Wow.
So they can addict their brain very quickly to nicotine. And we know that with teens who are already susceptible to things like anxiety, sleep deprivation, lack of focus, nicotine kind of rewires their reward center of their brain and can actually make them more irritable and less likely to focus and more anxiety, especially when they're going through their nicotine withdrawal. So, unfortunately, these companies will market these drugs to teens because why else would they make it, peach, watermelon,
mango
raspberry,
flavored,
colorful, and then very discreet, like USB type, shapes that teenagers can easily hide from their parents. So it's good for everyone to be aware that this is a very popular situation, and Unfortunately, a lot of people who are trying to quit actual smoking will say, oh, I'm just going to transition to vaping instead so I don't have to go through nicotine withdrawal. But then what ends up happening is they become like dual users. They end up both smoking and vaping, and then actually ingesting more nicotine than they were originally with smoking. And right now, because vaping is still relatively new, we really don't know the long-term effects. So we theoretically believe that it probably will end up being a major cause of lung cancer in the future, but it's so new right now, we don't know. We do know it causes inflammation, you're inhaling a lot of chemicals, things that can definitely like give you those risk factors for getting lung cancer, but we don't know, we don't have the long-term studies yet, so it's hard to gauge, but we believe that it's most likely going to be implicated in the future with lung cancer. So vaping isn't necessarily safer than smoking. I'm not saying I want you to do either one, but I just want everyone to be aware of that.
What do you recommend as a parent? What types of conversations should people be having with their teens, with their kids, about the dangers of it, particularly because of that unknown part, right?
Yes.
And when we talk about long-term studies, everyone knows smoking's bad for you, right? You know, without those long-term studies, how as a parent do you approach that with your teen to make sure they don't even start because it's so addictive?
So I think having an open line of communication with your child and just say, hey, listen, like even when they're in middle school and sometimes even elementary school, like this is going to be happening, this is going to be going on at the football game, and kids are going to start doing this, and just because they do this and you're not smelling smoke or seeing smoke come out of their mouth necessarily like a cigarette, you know, it's not safe or harmless. This is very damaging, especially to children who are still going through puberty and their lungs are literally still growing, and their brain as well. And the one point I want to make that is very important for Lung Cancer Awareness Month is many patients I see in the emergency room do not realize that there is a screening test for lung cancer, especially if they are smokers. So if they meet criteria for a low-dose CAT scan or CT scan, they can get that done every year. And it's much better than just a plain chest x-ray. So it will see all the little pulmonary nodules and evaluate how fast those pulmonary nodules grow and see which ones are suspicious for turning into lung cancer. So if there's one takeaway that I want people to know for this month, it's that they can go to their doctor and they can ask for that screening test if they are a smoker. Don't hesitate, and that's what primary care doctors and health insurance is for. So, you know, so many times we catch, unfortunately, like stage 4 lung cancers through the emergency department for the first time diagnosis. And it's so sad because they could have sought medical attention for preventative care and early detection.
There are preventative measures out there. If you are a smoker or if you've had a history of smoking, talk to your PCP, get in there and get that CAT scan.
Yes. Be vocal, and we know the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
Yep.
So
ask for the test.
Ask. Yes,
that's great.
Definitely.
Thanks again for coming on, and Dr. Kenda for always sharing your knowledge with us on a monthly basis. It's so valuable to our readers, to our community, and I thank you for that. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Pick up the November issue of Mohawk Valley Living to check out our story from Dr. Julian Kenda, or go to mohawkvalleyliving.com for more information. That's it from the Adirondack Bank Center. I hope you had an amazing time watching the show this week, and tune in next week. To catch up on anything you've missed so far, full episodes of Mohawk Valley Living TV are available on YouTube.